Let's go. Let's see. Let's complete the guys and let's see what's going on with the guys. Let's see. Let me burn my sage. I gotta burn my sage for all my cards. Clear out the energy. Okay. Somebody contacted me and they said I told them to go play the scratch off, and they went and played the scratch off, and they want some money. I know that's right. I know the Bobby working. Hey, I know I'll be right on point. I know that's right. Congratulations, boo boo. Okay, congratulations on that win. Okay. All right. So let's do something for the gods. Let's see what's up with the gods. Congratulations on that win. All right. So we have Anubis, transformation. So it's something about Scorpio season, transformation. You could have made a transformation, balanced yourself out, did a dark night of soul, doing a Scorpio moon, find balance, okay? Tall, erect, Genesis, something starting from the beginning. So you starting something from scratch, okay? Gods, something starting from the beginning. New love, in the beginning it was heaven and the earth, rebirth. So I'm getting Genesis, rebirth, transformation, and rebirth. Said get one more, so that's what I'm gonna do. Cell kiss, healing. So you did a lot of healing. You cut off the heads of the snakes that comes towards you. You did a lot of healing, so now it's like you got your rebirth. Like you understand about the serpent in the garden. You see them cutting off the head of the snake. So now when people come towards you, you know exactly who they are. Since you did this cleansing work, you balance yourself out. You back as light as a feather. You could have been bitter at one point, okay? But you balance yourself out, okay? Now it's balance in your life. Resourcefulness. Now you get your resources, pinnacles, grounded, okay? Now it's back to the beginning. Now you get a reset, a restart. So let's go with this. Let's see what this is about, guys. Let's see what this is about. Balance. I see the Two of Wands up here. So bringing balance back into your life. Okay. Give me something for Anubis. Give me something for Anubis. Death. It's like you felt dark, dim, bitter. People was trying to make you bitter. Give me something for Anubis. Death. Transformation. That's crazy. That's crazy that Anubis, transformation, and it says transformation twice over here. Death, transformation. That is no coincidence. Balance. Light as a feather. Okay? And then you got death, transformation. Okay? It just came right over Anubis. Death, transformation. So something about Scorpio season. It's something about balancing yourself out. The light and the dark. Okay? Or you about to come into balance with a goddess. The light and the dark, yin and yang energy, light, dark, yin and yang. You know how that go. Ain't no way. So something that you put to an end, snakes is what I'm seeing. Serpents. You might be putting that to an end. I'm seeing the trash can right here. Throwing that shit away, throwing that shit in the trash. Okay. Things that no longer serve you. Okay. And just walking away and starting from scratch. You could have been left a place and just want to start from scratch. You left everything behind and you should want to reset. Give me something for Genesis. Abandonment. See what I'm saying? You're abandoning a lot of shit that no longer serve you. Okay, Five of Pentacles. People that left you out in the cold, abandonment, or you, like I said, you could have just left everything behind after you did your reset. Like you don't care. You're not thinking about something. You cutting the heads off the serpent. Okay. And then we got movement. You could have moved, abandoned. Are you thinking about this right now? This death and rebirth. Like you don't give a fuck. You probably be throwing things away now in the trash. You probably putting something to end relationships, whatever, and like fuck it. I'ma just walk the fuck away because this is a snake. Walk away from snakes. Serpents, you cutting the heads off of serpents. Even if you have to leave everything behind, abandon a lot of shit. That's what you're doing. Movement. So you're doing fast movement. This could be in a car, or you could be renting a U-Haul or something like that to hurry up and get away from these people, these serpents, hissing ass snakes, moon. And you're keeping it a secret. You're moving in silence. That's what I'm getting. You're about to move in silence. So you're about to abandon these people. Illusion. People that's the serpent, that are sending out illusions. Healing, because you already healing from these people. Give me something for Selkis healing. So you already healed. You did your dark night soul, and your intuition is telling you to get the fuck away from these people, throw these motherfuckers in trash. Even you gotta abandon everything and just leave everything behind. Basically, the motherfuckers that's sending out these illusions, these serpents. You cutting the heads off these serpents. Okay, healing, and you're just healing. Illusion, movement. You're making movement in silence. That's what I'm getting. The moon. You keeping this hidden from people. So you about to make a move. I know that's right. Probably renting a U-Haul. The way you're going to do it is like, you're going to send out an illusion. Like you're not going anywhere. That's what I'm getting. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to stay with you, serpent. I'm going to stay around you, serpents. That's what I'm going to do. And then you just going to move. Like, move in silence. You're going to get this, you're going to get this intuition. Probably during a full moon. Like, you need to get up, you need to go, get away from the serpent. There we go with healing. Healing over healing. There ain't no way. You got devil over devil, you got healing over healing. There is no way, man. The angel of the ocean. So healing and healing. Cutting off these serpents' head. That's the only way you're going to heal. That's what the angel's going to tell you. Or your spirit guides, ancestors, angels of the ocean, Yemiya. If you believe in Orishas, you could be Nigerian, whatever. Boredom. You just going to feel it. Like you bored. Like your intuition for cups. Like you just going to be like, regret. Like, why am I sitting around these people when I know they serpents? You're going to feel that shit and you're just going to get up, and Divine just going to tell you, get up, leave. You know what I'm saying? Leave, move, get away from these serpents. Crossroads. Because right now you at the crossroads. Okay, stability. But when you at the crossroads, you usually find stability, balance. And then you're going to be in balance. Like I just said, balance. Light as a feather. Okay? You're going to balance this shit out. This death energy is like serpent energy. Death. Boredom. Like dead. Shit just dead. You just want to throw that shit in the trash. Even your job. It could be even your job. Like, I'm about to throw this shit. Fuck it. And start a new beginning. Because Genesis is about, it could be about January, New Year's, 2026, a new year, new shit. You know what I'm saying? You probably be like, fuck all that shit. Fuck them people. Fuck that shit. Fuck them. You know, I'm going to send out illusions like I ain't going nowhere. You're going to move in silence with that moon energy. Choices. You're going to have choices if you do. Okay? Justice. The lovers. Strength. You can find strength. Yeah. Yeah. So this like moving in silence with that moon. Strength. Divine going to give you strength. Or he going to make sure you have stability wherever it is that you decide to get up and just leave. Lovers. You might connect with somebody. And the time that you leave, you know, something like that. Hello. Yeah, this is like, yeah, a bunch of healing. You're going to just realize one day you're around a bunch of serpents. That's what I'm getting, that they sending out illusions. Like they your friend, they your family and shit like that. And you just going to be like, you know what? You ain't gonna tell them shit. You just going to get a U-Haul, or you going to hop in your car and you just going to hit the fucking road. Abandonment and abandon all the ass. Or abandon your job or whatever. Some going to just tell you, hit the road. It could be on a Friday when you get paid. You know what I'm saying? You're going to just be like, and I see up here, righteous resourcefulness. So even if you did leave your balance, your resourcefulness, you're going to have resources to do this. You get what I'm saying? And when you get to the place where you at, you're going to have resources. Okay? It might not seem like it at first. You're like, I'm out of my mind just leaving like this. And on top, we got limbo. You probably in limbo about this now because, you know, you probably the type that I just don't pick up and just leave. without, you know, a lot of resources, but something's gonna tell you just abandon everything, everybody, and just start fresh. That's what I'm getting. Give me something for resourcefulness. What's this under resourcefulness? It's even a relationship, a job. You just gonna get in your car. You probably get off of work. This is what I'm getting. Somebody gonna get off of work and get paid and just leave. That's the way you gotta do things sometimes. Like, you probably just drop your phone in the goddamn trash. I'm seeing somebody drop their phone in the trash, buy a new phone, and just hit the fucking road. Bye. Look, destruction. Look, tower. That's gonna bring a tower destruction, because you know a tower moment is coming. Where you at? Tower. Destruction. You see what I'm saying? You try to move forward, and somebody's causing towers. You probably need to start from scratch. So that's under resourcefulness. That's what you probably thinking, that you're going to have destruction, or no, these people, whoever you're around, it's a serpent is going to bring destruction. Or they've been bringing destruction. Destruction. You're just going to get your ass up. I'm telling you. Divine angel, the angel of the ocean is going to tell you, or spirit guides, whoever, Yummy, whoever it is you believe in, they're going to just tell you, just go, man. I'm telling you, to start a new beginning, Genesis. To start a fresh new start, whatever. Or there's about to be, you know, your resources is about to be in destruction in a minute. Or that's what you could be thinking. Give me something for destruction. So we got Five of Swords, conflict. Yeah. And then we got love. So there's some conflict in love, order. And then this is how you got to put order. Order out of chaos. Okay? Abundance. Yep. So this is divine doing this shit, causing this destruction in this relationship. Because they want you to move on and start from scratch. You want to know how? Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. It was destined to happen. It was written like this. For you to get your abundance. Real resources. Resourcefulness. You know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune. For the Wheel of Fortune to turn into your favor. Yeah. Balance. That's going to have to balance it out, or your resources is going to be destroyed. Staying where you at, the environment you in, and there's a bunch of serpents around you, and you see that they're destroying your resources. And if you don't listen to divine, it's going to be destruction. Tower. So I'll get some signs I'm talking to. What we do have, we do have Cancer, Pisces. We do have Cups out here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces. They're warning you, your resources are going to be fucked up in a new year. Genesis, January. A new beginning. If you stay. Oh well, let's keep this going. I ain't got the time. So I just told you all that. I ain't got time. Give me something for a transformation. Ace of Swords, victory over death. You had a victory over, Ace of Swords, over death, transformation. Okay? Give me something for illusion around these serpents that's sending out illusions. Oh, shit. Judgment. Self-reflection. Illusion. So you need to self-reflect. Reflection is the moon. Like, something about balance out your emotions, listening. So these people is under judgment, or you going to be under judgment. And that's why if you don't listen, if you let these people keep sending out illusions, these snakes, okay, be my motherfucking guest. Stay your ass there for the New Year's. That's what I'm hearing. Illusions. Your angels is trying to come over the illusions. You know what I'm saying? You got two angels out here. This is like the ocean, your emotions, and this is judgment, self-reflection. They want you to self-reflect on it, what you're doing, what you're getting yourself into. They probably done told you like 1,000 times. They didn't sound the goddamn alarm like so many damn times about these illusions. You know they snakes. Or you know you just being used for your resources or something like that, and they telling you to go ahead, move ahead, start from the beginning. I don't give a fuck how you do it. This is or the king of the ocean. You got the queen of the angel of the ocean. You got the king of the ocean. Oh, they about to bring motherfucking destruction. You understand? Whereas though they could put you on this whirlwind right here and get your ass on your right path. If they got to start scratch for yourself, if they got to do it themselves. They rather you do it, and listen. But if you don't want to do it, they gonna do this shit, and they gonna put you right there in that chariot, fast movement. You gonna have to do something. You know what I'm saying? Fast. That's what I'm saying. But that's what they want you to do. Fast movement. Once you get this, once this trumpet sound. Thank ya. What's this trumpet sound, child? Give me something for Five of Pentacles, abandonment. They want you to abandon this. And Genesis, start from scratch. Movement. They want you to make movement. Fast movement. Abandonment. Crossroads. Because you're going to be at the crossroads in a minute. Or you probably at the crossroads and you're thinking. Shit, they don't give a fuck. You gonna find out in a minute. Give me some for that. Child, you gonna find out in a minute. Achievement. Okay? Eight of Pentacles. I get you're better than that. Achievement. Give me something for healing, and then we got boredom and strength, stability. You're gonna have stability. That's if you listen. And that's the Two of Pentacles. Balance. See that shit? Oh, it's this way. It was the right way. Options. You will have options. Look, contemplation. Look, this is where you at. Look at you guys. You sitting there contemplating, hermit. I'm contemplating about healing, healing, boredom. I'm bored. I'm bored out my mind. I'm bored out my mind. I'm around a bunch of snakes. Stability. Look, hermit. Ooh, and they saying cut the heads off the snakes. You bored around these snakes. You know they snakes, but you still sitting your ass there trying to make yourself comfortable around a bunch of serpents. Look at you. I know that's right, boo-boo. You comfortable? You all right? Okay, well, give me something else for this hermit. Contemplation. You contemplating this, I'm telling you. After this, angels sound this alarm to say, oh, we want you to bring balance, okay, around these serpents, cut the heads off these serpents, and you just sitting there contemplating. Don't worry about it. Destruction. What's that? 2-1? Okay, that's by February 1st. New Year's. That's by February 1st. They want you to do this. Look. Yeah, 33. You need to master this. You need to master this. Child, master. Ain't no master but God. Divine about to master something in your life. He about to show you something. About to show you something. You think you the master. All right. Keep contemplating. Sitting around these damn snakes. And he done told you destruction. Woo, child, with your resources. What they doing? Planning to rob you by the New Year's? February. Oh, that's taxes. Child. What's this? Calm. You all sitting here all calm. You try to be calm around these snakes. Around serpents. Trying to trample over the serpents. What's this? Reward. If you do what he said, you get a reward. Contemplation. But you contemplating on that shit. Am I going to have stability? Am I going to be all right? Yes. Why do y'all people go to church and then you be like, everything gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right. But when the angels come to you or your spirit guides come to you and say, I want you to do this, you don't have enough faith. You be sitting up there, am I gonna be all right? This is weird. I don't understand, but divine gonna push you on this path regardless. They want you to start from scratch because you're around a bunch of damn serpents that's sending out damn illusions to you. And if you don't leave, when these angels sing, angels we have heard on high, and you sit there around these snakes, you'll learn your lesson. Destruction. I tell you, I seen somebody just said, fuck it. Got their paycheck, threw their phone in the trash so they can't be contacted, threw the battery out, took the SIM out, threw that motherfucker in the trash and kept it moving. I know that's right. Look, kept that shit moving. Pimping. Ain't nothing but a P. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Pimping and look, cut the heads off the snakes. That's how you cut the heads off the snakes before destruction. Boo boo. Don't be sitting there contemplating. You already heard them. You already heard it. You already heard it so many times. And look what we got. Resourcefulness. Stability. Got you. The Ace of Cups came out here. Divine got you. Divine intervention. Love. That's how much divine love you. You should know that by now. You go to church or whatever. Child, I ain't got some time. Telling you to cut the heads off the snake. You sitting there contemplating with your arms folded. I'm going to trample over snake. You probably quoting scriptures and shit. I'm going to trample all over snakes. They trampling all over your ass. Child. They telling you they want you to heal from this situation. You need to move in order to heal from these snakes. Child, I ain't got the time. Anyways, ta-ta, guys.